for the season ahead. It's the Vikings going up against the Packers.
Larry, from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL, there's a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Throwing on first down. McMahon. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. 76 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Eluding the pressure right. He can run. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Here we go now.
On first down, McMahon. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looking to throw on second down. McMahon. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
On third down, McMahon. And this is going to be incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
And that's okay. They just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 49 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
To throw is Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Rodgers again now. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
From the gun on third down, McMahon. And Rudolph has it left side. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Again, it's Murray, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
To throw on second down, McMahon, left side caught by Diggs. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Let's go.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Looking to throw on second down. McMahon. And Diggs has it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Handoff comes to Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
On 1st and 10, McMahon. That is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kyle Rudolph. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And it's 15-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
To throw on third down, Rodgers trying to hit the tight end Bennett, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On first down, Murray. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Again, it's Cook. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up fourth down.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And this one is right through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now the Packers get set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. That is now a 2-touchdown game with the Steelers in the driver's seat. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
On second down, Cook. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. The Vikings on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They run it again with Cook, and he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They got to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Throwing now is Rodgers. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Danielle Hunter able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Well, I don't have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one. But I don't think they're built like that.
Now it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Around the NFL, we've got a 2nd quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
To throw again. McMahon open here, Adam Thielen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Under 10.
Throwing on first down. McMahon. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Ty Montgomery from 8 yards out. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
To throw on second down. McMahon finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Looking to throw. McMahon. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Anytime you call man coverage against Larry Fitzgerald, you're really holding your breath as a defensive guy, because his ability to run such precise routes and use that big frame that he has, that body against you, it's going to be very difficult to break passes up against him.
Yeah, when you make 9 Pro Bowls in your first 12 years, you might want to give him a little bit more coverage than that.
Yeah, it's not just athletic ability. He's a thinking man's receiver as well.
Throwing again. McMahon. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
All right, here we go.
On third down, McMahon throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go now.
first down. McMahon is going to flip one out here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He connected on his first, this from 41. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He connected on his first, this from 41. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Rodgers to throw on second down. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. The Packers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he will have a first down at about the 21. Yard line. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
319.
1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. So they're operating in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Rodgers looking to throw on 2nd down. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams from 4 yards out. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Back to throw. McMahon lets it fly for Thielen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. There he goes right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Elsewhere, a third-quarter score. And the Bears have scored to add on to their lead in that one. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20. As his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McMahon over the middle here to Rudolph. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
If post pattern is often equated as a change-up route, how about when you throw it to your big guy down the center of the field, covered or not, you have great confidence he's going to come down with the football. And when he does, as we just saw, long gains often result.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Again, this is Cook, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
On 3rd down, Murray. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Back now at Lambeau. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Now Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Caught on the right side by Adams. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers add on to their lead. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Rodgers. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. Big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. 10th carry in the game for Cook. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Operating from the gun, McMahon. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. The Vikings on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, McMahon toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. On 1st and 10, McMahon, and he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph, and it's second down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion there. Made it very difficult.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. The Vikings on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go now.
Operating from the gun, McMahon. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kevin Dodd with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Here we go now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football. But they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back them up 5. Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards.
What's tight? Tight ends right. What's tight? Tight ends right. 319.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cobb. And down he'll go at the 25. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
319.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Bennett. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. He's at the 30, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Well, look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. Following the penalty. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, So special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Packers, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.